Hello, Michael here, and I'm here to walk you through Ocular. Okay, so suppose I'm an engineer at a company that has recently deployed Ocular across its entire company applications. The first thing I get to see here is this really beautiful homepage that allows me to play around with my most recently used applications or files. So as you can see, I'm an engineer. I have Jira, GitHub, Notion, and probably Stack Overflow, which are pretty much things that I actually use every day. Okay, so I got an alert that talks about CPU usage. I'd like to learn more about that. If there's any documentation in the company, so I can pretty much just type CPU usage issues. And I click that, I get this really beautiful search and result interface that allows me to explore the results based on the particular application that it was extracted from. So I'm really interested in looking at this Stack Overflow results. And I can see here that I have this in C++. I would actually like to translate this into Python, so I can pretty much just copy that, get back to the Ocular, and go to the Ocular's Copilot. And I can pretty much ask the Copilot to translate that into Python. So say something like this, into Python. Okay, so the Copilot goes in and translates that into Python, gives me some really cool code that I can actually use to debug and sort that issue out. Okay, so another thing that you can actually see is that Ocular has these, you can create a new workspace for each of your sessions, so you actually store your data. And on the left side, we actually have files that you can actually upload and store, and you can actually create collections based on the files that you've actually uploaded. Another really cool feature is that you can actually create assistants, which are really just AI agents that allow you to perform specific actions. So, and you can actually use these assistants in your input. So suppose I have 3 different files. So I'd like to use the analyst assistant to actually be able to draw a comparison table among these 3 sources. So I can just pretty much call the data analyst assistant and ask it to draw a comparison table for the news, for news, letter, and air travel, which are pretty much the files that this assistant has. So you can see here. So I click that, the data analyst system goes in and starts to read all the sources, and then creates this comparison table that I can actually look at and gain particular insight into the 3 sources of data that I actually have. Okay, and I think what's actually interesting is that it actually points you to the particular sources and the particular lines that have actually been read. All right, so another thing is that we actually have this cool marketplace where you get to see the applications that are already installed on your Ocular AI instance, and you can actually request more. All right, so thank you so much, and I will send in more updates.